No, Mark. How many times do I have to repeat it? I can't do that. Yeah, I know. I know it's not correct, but I really can't do that. No matter what. No, don't insist. Of course he won't understand. He will never forgive me. I don't know. I'll have to find a solution myself, but he can't find out. No, my dad can't find out. He won't forgive me. What I did was something totally wrong. May I know what is the terrible thing you can't tell me, Richard? I want to know. Dad. Hello. No, it's nothing. You heard wrong. No, I heard very well. You were telling your best friend you did something terrible and I want to know. Dad. I'm really sorry. Please, forgive me. I'm so sorry. I promise it will never happen again. Just give an opportunity, please. I failed this time, but I promise I will pass the next exam. I don't know what happened to me. I studied hard, but I couldn't make it. I promise it won't happen again. Forgive me. Wait a minute. That terrible thing you did was that you failed your midterm exam. Yes, but it won't happen again. I don't know what happened. Please. Ha ha ha. That's okay, son. Why would I get angry just because of an exam? Well, I never failed an exam. I always got excellent grades. I'm the best student. Or well, I was the best student. With this failure, I don't know anymore. Ha ha ha. Oh, God. Are you serious? No, you can't be serious. Son, that's okay. I mean, it's okay to fail sometimes. It's not a big deal. It is for me. It's the first time I fail an exam and I feel terrible. I can't believe it. Okay, we need to talk about it. I will tell you why failure is also important. Failure teaches us about love, relationships, money, business, and people. Failure sets the stage for us to reach our goals. We can use failure as a teaching tool to improve skills like problem solving, leadership, communication, decision making, learning, and so on. Think of failure like this. Every decision we make has a 50% chance of success. And a 100% guarantee to teach you something new in the process. You see. You're just saying that so I don't feel bad. You're my dad. You have to tell me that. Oh, come on. I know. When you experience a failure, you can feel it in your gut. You may think to yourself, I'm never coming back from this. I know that. Your confidence and self-esteem can take a hit. You might not want to try something new again. But let me tell you something really important about failure, my dear son. It took Thomas Edison 10,000 attempts to perfect the light bulb. Bill Gates' first company was a complete disaster. Seriously. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper job for lack of creativity. Can you believe that? Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Ha ha ha. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first job, where she experienced sexual harassment in a hostile work environment. The most successful people in the world have failed, often. But, what lessons can failure teach you? Honestly, our definition of failure might vary depending on our experiences. So, what is failure? Failure is defined as a lack of success. Failure is defined as the inability to meet an expectation. And one example is your exam. You had expected to get a good grade, but you couldn't make it. Failure hurts. It doesn't make us feel good. It can put our perfectionism to the test. It can be difficult to pick ourselves up to try again. So, what do you learn from failure? Well, a lot more than you think. For example, resilience. From failure, we learn resiliency. It's hard to not learn how to build resilience after a failure. Especially if you're determined to overcome failure. Believe me, resilience can help you build a growth mindset. It can help you adopt the right behaviors to overcome change. Humility. Our egos are sensitive. They can grow and evolve into beasts of their own. And most of the time, a healthy dose of failure is good for our ego. It keeps us humble. Failure can teach us how to embody important characteristics, like humility and leadership. Flexibility. Even the best laid plans are disrupted. And that goes for failures, too. I often think of the phrase, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect different results. Failures teach us flexibility, adaptability, and how to overcome obstacles. It teaches us to use change to our advantage. It keeps us nimble and helps us adopt that growth mindset. Innovation and creativity. Much like flexibility, innovation and creativity can present themselves as lessons of failure. Practice some patience and inner work to keep the creative juices flowing, even amid failure. Motivation. You're maybe wondering right now, motivation. And yeah, when someone tells me I can't do something, it makes me that much more determined to prove them wrong. Oftentimes, our failures are motivators. For example, let's say you're practicing your presentation skills. You've done multiple presentations and public speaking opportunities. And you make mistakes along the way. But by your 10th performance, you finally nail it perfectly. Seeing progress along the way is a big motivator. Failure can help fuel our motivation and help us reach our goals. It's important to learn from failure because it brings us one step closer to reaching success. As Bill Gates said, it's okay to celebrate success, but it's more important to heed the lessons of failure. Alright, then. You're not angry because I failed an exam. I can do it better next time. And I'm sure you will. I trust in you. You're my son and I will always support you. Thank you so much, Dad. You always teach me great things. I love you. I love you too, son. Now, let's go for some ice cream to celebrate your first failure.
Dear listener, I hope you learned from this video. Don't forget to subscribe or thanks for watching.